access is the most important concept with those two nakshatras. PurvaBhadrapada also, like if people don't know about all kinds of different things which are happening in this world, what they call black magic or different tantric acts, and there are a lot of kind of things which manipulation of Shakti in many manners. If you don't know anything about it, then you won't know anything about PurvaBhadrapada. You will have very limited knowledge about it. Like for a normal person, PurvaBhadrapada will be like a lot of stress, strain, uncomfortable situations and things like that. Because PurvaBhadrapada is an energy which is a strong, intense energy, right? And normal people don't want to cope with it. So in normal people chart, if PurvaBhadrapada is there, it is all just like trouble to them. That planet is causing me problem, like you know saying, that's all. Because PurvaBhadrapada demands like discipline. Like whenever you do any siddhi or anything, you have to have discipline. Okay. That's the first thing anything demands. And PurvaBhadrapada demands that. Okay. So if you don't have discipline, you will fail or bad things will happen to you and all kinds of things will happen immediately. It's a very cut, that thing. So, but when I put it in the nakshatra, people think that I'm actually villainizing it, that nakshatra. Like, or putting it into dark a light. But that's a fact of the nakshatra, that it is an intense energy. And it has to be, if you have it, you will have to have that discipline to go with it. You cannot, it's nothing which you mess about with. With some other nakshatras, you can get away with things mildly, which fit into the box. And even in this world, there's so many things which happen. There's so many wars and so many strange things, so many rituals, so many sacrifices are being done. All kinds of things are happening, which come under PurvaBhadrapada, but which people don't even come to know. Like, why are these wars happening? What is the reason for this? All of that, like, people just don't know. So there are a lot of hidden things behind things. And if you don't have that consciousness, which is knowing those things, you can't interpret a nakshatra like PurvaBhadrapada, for example. The same with Ashlesha. Yeah.
I'm glad that you brought about PurvaBhadrapada, because this has been a very mysterious nakshatra. I found this PurvaBhadrapada nakshatra the toughest to actually understand and kind of comprehend.
Arjun, the thing with PurvaBhadrapada, there's so many things. It's like Shiv Ganas. The Shiv Ganas are ruled by PurvaBhadrapada.
All right. Okay.
No, Shiv Ganas are all scary things for normal people. Like, Shiv Ganas are the most scary things. Like, okay,
the ghouls, the Bhut, he was called as Bhutna.
All those things are come under PurvaBhadrapada now. Okay.
Right.
When Shiv produced, at the time when he had that thing with Daksh, when Daksh didn't bow to Shiv, and that whole thing happened. So when Shiv produced that energy and sent it to Daksh, then Daksha's head was cut off by that energy at that time, which she created. That all happens under PurvaBhadrapada.
Wow. Okay, I didn't know
all of that. Okay. I mean, so again, that's the whole thing. PurvaBhadrapada is so, it comes to certain kind of things which people would rather run away from. Because people right now are behaving like Daksha themselves.
Right.
Okay.
Like headless chicken. People are moving in circles like headless chicken.
And they're behaving like Daksha themselves, that they're not acknowledging divine. What did Daksha do? It did not acknowledge Shiv and his divinity.
Correct.
Okay. And beings right now, they don't actually acknowledge divinity right now. So they are the same position as Daksh. And what will happen to them? Then will be same thing what happened to Daksh. So PurvaBhadrapada will bring that, all that destruction onto them and all of that, which nobody wants to face.
The symbol associated with PurvaBhadrapada is a two-faced man. Do you think that these people have kind of a dual nature or something? The two-faced?
Two-faced, like dual nature will happen in the sense that, it's like a corporate right now. They're just wearing suit and tie, okay, and then they will sell you poisons and they'll sell you arms, they'll sell you this thing, it's that kind of thing. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It appears like worldly and reasonable.
Right.
But what is happening in the background is not. And like with the activities of CIA, FBI, or any of these things, they just, people are with suits and stuff all the time, but there's a lot of stuff which is going on which nobody wants to know about really. So there's a whole, that thing to PurvaBhadrapada, like that. Right. It's the kind of thing which most normal people anyways don't want to go into. Even like in India, like if somebody doing a city in a shamshan or something like that.
In a crematorium.
Yeah, or whatever, that is PurvaBhadrapada, comes under PurvaBhadrapada. That has nothing to do with normal people. Anyways, again.
Can people utilize the energies in a better way for a PurvaBhadrapada?
PurvaBhadrapada is simple. Bow to higher and divine. PurvaBhadrapada will not give any problem. What does Daksha have to do? He have to bow to Shiv. Matter ends, like you're saying. Just do that and PurvaBhadrapada won't give you trouble. If you keep your head up and don't, then PurvaBhadrapada is there. Like,
wow.
Yeah, so it's a very simple thing. The things are very simple actually, but again, people don't do that. So like to understand Shiv and its divinity and that thing and all of that requires some kind of sense as well, which people don't have right now. they think Shiv is some, like they're going to some temples. They don't even know anything about Shiv. Like Indians go to Shiv temples all the time, but they don't know anything about Shiv. They don't understand what a third eye open thing is like or whatever. They have no idea of these things. So like they will not even come to know. Like, so all their worship is fake worship. When you do false worship and that thing, then PurvaBhadrapada hits at you.
Right.
Okay. So PurvaBhadrapada is a dangerous energy that way, you know, like, and that's why it's such a danger sign for normal people.